Hey friends, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm gonna be sharing another slow cooker recipe. I asked in my newsletter what you guys would like to see more of. I said air fryer, instant pot, or slow cooker, and slow cooker was the winner. So today we're gonna be making a chuck roast in the slow cooker with a slow cooker pot roast recipe. It's kind of like my grandma's recipe, but a little bit more affordable because we're not using brisket, we're using a chuck roast. It's a little sweet, but I have alternatives if you don't want it to be sweet. So you could use like tomato paste. I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to make this and have a delicious meal ready when you come home. Let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and add my chuck roast. I have a 3.5 pound chuck roast here. It's on sale this week at ShopRite. They have this like family meal deal. And while I usually would get the family meal deal stuff, I got a few of it, but I won't be using it for this. So I do wanna use the chuck roast for a slow cooker recipe. So we're gonna make a slow cooker pot roast. And I love my grandma's brisket. So since my aunt uses chuck roast for a brisket lately, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna trim this fat off. We're gonna keep it and sear it on. We can remove that after we slow cook it, and then I'm just gonna discard this. Now while this is searing, I'm gonna go ahead and start my vegetables. My husband bought me some beautiful potatoes. So thanks to the hub. I'm gonna use probably 5 or 6 of these, because they're medium sized, as you can see. Like a medium size, we'll go with 6. Try to use the bigger ones of it. Yukons are usually smaller than russet. They did have the russet potatoes as a part of meal deal, but I already used those for mashed potatoes. So we're gonna be using these. Actually, I'm gonna wash my onions and carrots. All right, so I have 4 carrots here. So I have 4 carrots, 6 potatoes. I'm gonna flip this chuck roast. And it's about 3.5 pounds, so it's a nice size. See that beautiful sear we got on there? That is important, it adds flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and now do all my other stuff. I gotta clean my stove. My stove is such a mess. While this is searing, I'm gonna go ahead and put all the vegetables into the slow cooker. And then we're gonna rest the meat over top of it. I'm gonna cut the tops off of the carrots and then give them a nice rough chop. We want them to be nice size, and if you didn't want to use whole carrots, you could use baby carrots, so that's another option. And if they're really thick and you're worried they might not cook on time, you can go ahead and cut them like that. But we're cooking this for about 8 hours, so it should cook and fall apart tender in the crock pot. I don't use the ends, so discard those. This one's the thickest one of all. It's also a little lighter. All right. I don't know if you guys shop at ShopRite, but here in the Northeast, I love when they have the meal deals. It gives me like just a little freebie here and there, and I kind of like that. We don't get much free items these days in the stores anymore. So it's nice to see a little kickback every now and then, which is nice. So I'm just gonna cut these. I do like to serve this with rice or mashed potatoes, but I still add potatoes, and I feel like I just need more starch. I don't know, I feel like that's with most pot roasts. I'm trying to cut these like bite size. I figure like if my son gets one, I want it to be small enough for him to handle. Just cut off any like eyes or anything. You could also use baby potatoes instead of these size. I'm gonna cut the heat on this because we're just about done cooking that. And then I think that's the spot right there. These potatoes are beautiful. Now I also like to use russet potatoes sometimes, but they do fall apart more. That's why I'm going with the Yukon. The meal deal had the russet, but I find that russet's just great for mashed potatoes or baked potatoes. It is good for pot roast, but again, they just tend to fall apart and make it a little too starchy. So that's why I opted for just getting some pretty Yukons. They hold their shape, they're buttery, they're flavorful, and I really just like the way they hold up. They don't like mush because they don't have as much starch as a russet. Like they all have starch, but there's a lot more starchiness in a, I think I may add another carrot actually. No, I'm the only one who eats the carrots. My family is not huge fans of carrots, which is crazy to me. Now, another part of the meal deal was onions. Basically everything you need to make a pot roast. It had like broth, it had tomato paste, and then there was onions, carrots, and then the pot roast. So you just buy the chuck roast and you get all those free. So free broth, free onions, and then free tomato paste, which was nice. But I don't really like that kind of pot roast. You're more than welcome to make that too. But this is my type of pot roast. My grandmother would make this for every holiday, not in the slow cooker, but she would make this every holiday, and I just love, love, love it. Maybe I'll cut those once more, because my son's actually starting to like onions. I like them when they're a bit bigger, but my son likes them, so I want to make sure they're bite-sized for him. Once they cook down, they'll shrink a bit. So I should have really just cut them a little bit smaller so he can grab them. He's always saying, "Can I have another onion? Can I have another onion, Mama?" So he's like me, but he doesn't like the carrots. So as long as he likes something, right? He likes the potatoes, he likes the onions, so that makes me a happy mama. My daughter likes the potatoes and the steak. I don't think she really likes the onions. She never really has been an onion fan, but that's fine. As long as she's eating some veggies. She does like her spinach and stuff like that, so I am happy that they just eat their rainbow at least. And it's like 7 o'clock in the morning right now. Most people are getting ready for school. My kiddos are still in bed, and we are going to be going to co-op later, but I want to have dinner ready by the time we get home, so that's why we're starting now. So this way when my husband comes home, all I have to do is make lunch for my kiddos. Well, obviously breakfast, but we're gonna do lunch and then we have everything ready. Just make sure it's seared on the other side, because I did cut the heat. Yeah, that's nicely seared. Maybe a little bit more. I'll go a little more. And now mix all the stuff that we're gonna pour over. So I usually use about a cup of ketchup, but we're just gonna use whatever's left in here. Probably about a cup, maybe a little under, maybe a little over, that's fine. And we're gonna use a can of Canada Dry. I don't know, I like this one the most for cooking. It's what my mom and grandma swore by, because it has ginger in it. My sister and I were just talking about that this is the only one with ginger in it. But you could use any. You could even use a little bit of brown sugar and seltzer water, unflavored. That's another option. So we're going to pour the rest of this in. Alrighty. Now I'm going to go and open the onion soup mix, put this in. I could just open it. Oy. All right, and now we're gonna pour in the onion soup mix. I'm just using 1 package of onion soup mix. We still have the dairy-free. We don't have to do dairy-free anymore, which is amazing. But they do make dairy-free ones if you need to be dairy-free. I'm gonna cut the heat on that steak again. All right, and now we're just gonna mix this up. And then once our chuck roast is fully browned, I'm gonna put it in the slow cooker along with the vegetables, and then pour this right over. And there it is. And now if you don't want it sweet, you can leave the ketchup out. I would recommend adding about 1 cup of beef broth though. This way you have some flavor, and then add in some thyme, some bay leaf in there. Just make sure you have some kind of flavor. Yes, the onion soup mix does add flavor, but I have flavor and like that tomato paste-ish flavor, so you might want to add some tomato paste. That is a way to add it without the sweetness, but we really like the sweetness, so that's why I add it. There we go. Now if you wanted, you could deglaze the pan, but since I put oil in my pan, I'm not going to do that. Now that we have the seared chuck roast, I'm going to go ahead and pour this right over the top. And that is it. Now if you wanted, you could add a little bit more broth in here, so you'd have more, but this should cook down nicely. Perfect. The lid on and bring it over to the slow cooker. Press start, slow cook, low. We're gonna go for 8 hours, but at the 7.5 hour mark, I'm going to take it out and shred the meat. And that's it. And then we'll have dinner ready when I need it. Love it. Now, I actually cooked this for about 8.5 hours. We were running some errands and time just got ahead of ourselves. And now I'm going to shred it. Instead of taking it out because it is falling apart, I'm going to use 2 forks to just kind of shred it. Now, if you had like those claw things, you could use those too, but I find that 2 forks work well, and I'm not adding plastic to hot liquid, so I kind of prefer that. Now you can see that that fat that we left on is still there, and it's going to be super easy to remove. So what I'm doing is just shredding the meat, and then I'm going to remove all of the fat with the forks too. What I really love about this recipe is you can leave out the potatoes and then freeze it. So it's super versatile. And if you don't want to use chuck roast, you could also use a round roast. You could use a brisket. It is super versatile. I've even done this with London broil, but it is so, so good. And while the chuck roast is on sale, I figured I'd make it with that and share it with you guys. So now we're going to cook it for another 20 or so minutes. And I'm doing that just so all the juices can really infuse into the meat that we just shredded, because it wasn't all exposed to it before. And for some reason on slow cookers, you can't really go, 20 minutes. So I ended up doing high for 20 minutes and then readjusted the time. Now it is ready to serve, and we cannot wait to dig in. So it is all ready to enjoy, and I cannot wait. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the broth right on top. So good. I like to serve this over rice or mashed potatoes. Since we have potatoes in there today, I did serve it with rice, and it is so good. We do it with carrots, onions, potatoes, and of course that beautiful, delicious, fall apart, tender chuck roast. It's just so good. This is my childhood on a plate. Like, I loved this recipe. We only had it for holidays. It was really expensive. And I'll be honest, I love brisket, but if you don't cook it right, it just isn't tender. And I love how the slow cooker basically makes it all hands off. I just sear it and then let it cook for 8 to 10 hours, and you have a delicious meal. Now, if you don't want to miss a recipe, make sure you subscribe, and then you won't miss anything. And we also have a newsletter option, so if I don't post a video, you guys won't miss it. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this with my family. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys soon. Take care, and God bless you. Bye, friends.